Graffiti is seen as a crime, as vandalism. It is associated with hooded delinquents and territorial gangs. Mention graffiti and most people think of the illegible tags scrawled on almost every piece of blank wall in every city. Not in Islington, however. In the borough, a distinction is made between vandalism and art. Ever since the Andover estate became a hotspot for graffiti artists in the 1980s, Islington has been a breeding ground for this guerrilla art form, popularised by the elusive Bristolian artist Banksy. Many Banksies can be found on Islington walls and shop fronts. This drawing on Martineau Road by Arsenal Stadium was even touched up and restored by the council itself before it had to be removed due to vandalism. This image of Charles Manson hitchhiking to anywhere has long stood on the corner of Archway Road. More recently, this trademark Banksy of a small boy with a paintbrush appeared on the corner of Wakeley Street and Goswell Road. But no longer. Okay, until a few weeks ago here in Wakeley Street in the Heart of Angel, there was a Banksy picture which has been vandalised. So the master vandal's been vandalised himself. So the owner of the building, as you can see, has covered up the artwork, hoping maybe to sell it after one in Portobello Road was sold for over £200,000 on eBay the other day. So just one example of Islington Council trying to protect its Banksy culture.
Not so artistic, however, was the rogue tagger who broke into Angel Tube Station.
Here we are at Angel Underground Station, when on the 28th of December of last year, the workers here closed up for the night. The next morning, to their horror, they discovered the entire underground station had been completely desecrated by a lone tagger known only as Alfred, who had broken in at Highbury Islington Station one stop away, graffitied that entire underground station before making his way down the track to Angel, where he then proceeded to spread his signature tag of a wiggly worm with Alfred underneath.
It's not quite as catchy as Banksy, but Alfred has certainly made a name for himself on the Northern Line.
The whole tagging craze can be traced back 20 years to the Andover estate, whose narrow walkways, secluded alleys and large brick walls provided a blank canvas for local youths to leave their mark. Today the craze continues unabated. Graffiti such as this can still be found in and around the Andover estate.
The Andover estate is now frequently policed by PCSOs looking to tackle antisocial behaviour and vandalism in an effort to minimise crime and discourage the gangs who mark their territory on the estate's walls.
As we can see here, Islington Council are doing the best they can to try and cover up any graffiti that does appear on the estate, but as we can see behind us here, the graffiti is actually reappearing as quickly, if not quicker, than it can actually be removed.
As you can see, some of the graffiti on the estate has been covered up by children's drawings, but even that in itself has been tagged. Islington Council's website claims to remove all reported graffiti within 24 hours and has even been looking into using orange juice to clear up the mess.
Local bloggers and newspapers have been covering the struggle to beat the vandals. But whether you love it or hate it, the likes of Banksy and Alfred are here to stay on Islington streets.
This is Dolman
and K.Burgess, Islington Now on the Andover estate.